You are being orally assaulted and digitally manipulated by PunkTv.ca, web television for fans of modern rock.
Yes! Give it to me.
I'm a big fan of his and his writing, and I admire him.
Are you shy to make that call? Are you shy to call them? Because I'm sure they call you and say, hey, can you come on tour? Can you come play bass on this? Are you shy to make that call and say, will you come and Elton John, Sir Elton, will you come and sing on my album?
I think if he heard this one tune, he would be there. This one tune.
All right, so you still have to show him this song.
I have to show him this song. Yeah, when I'm gonna be in London for a week, rehearsing with Lou for the Berlin tour, and that's one of my missions is to figure out how to meet Elton John. You know, so.
That's all of our mission in life, actually.
He's around and he's like the same as all of us. All of us are getting older, and somehow he stays middle-aged because he kept the middle-aged look forever. Whatever.
I'll tell you how it is. He's got a painting of Dorian Gray in his house somewhere, and the painting is aging, but Elton John is getting younger.
He just buys a new wig for each,
He can afford $1 million wigs, that guy. All right, so this has been Fernando Saunders. Of course, kids can check you guys out at Fernando Saunders, SAUNDERS.com.
Yeah, or MySpace,
On your MySpace, okay. And we've got two questions that PunkTv.ca always asks. And the first question is, which of the following experiences have you had? Have you seen the face of God? Have you had an alien encounter? Or have you seen a ghost?
Well, I can answer two of them. I mean, it's weird to answer that, but I have seen the face. I was in a car accident with Lou coming back from a concert, and he asked me to go with him. There was this movie called Soul Man, and they wanted Lou to do a duet with one of the Sam and Dave. One of them, I don't know which one is alive. I think it's Dave. Is it Dave that's still alive? I don't know which one. But so anyway, on the way back from the concert, we were sitting in the car, and everyone saying we're in California on the 405. That's what it is. And we say, you got to be careful. It's really crazy here. And next thing I know, there was a van backing up in the speed lane with no lights on, and it was like this, And then I saw myself, and that made me see life different. I saw myself watching to see if it's okay to get back in.
Into your body.
Yeah, and I realized I was completely, and I was okay. I have a child. I said I have a kid. That's enough. I was not worried about. There was no fear. There was no. It's amazing. So I realized that there is some more going on. There is something more. I don't know what it is. But I was completely content because if this is finished, you can't get back in there, right? So I realized we don't really need this to function. This is like just some earthly thing. Ghosts, I have felt some astral travel things. I've felt some energy in this. It's famous, hotel in Australia was called the Cebo Hotel, and they told me that hotel was famous for that, and I didn't know this. I found out years later. They said, where were you staying in Australia? I said, the Cebo Hotel. They said, yeah, there are ghosts in there, and there's like spirits and things going on. So this, yes, I believe we're here. So I believe in ghosts, and I believe in the face of God. That's all around. We all look the face of God in different ways. You don't have to be any particular religion. You have to say you're a Christian, Baptist, but we are created by something, right? There's some energy. We just didn't splash down.
I've asked that question 1,000 times, and I think that's one of the better responses I've ever got.
Yeah.
Because it truly embodies the philosophy of the question and what the question should mean, and that is to try to find reasons to tie us all together as humans.
Yeah.
Because like Eckhart Tolle has been saying in his book A New Earth, it's called A New Earth?
Yeah.
We really have to get past all of this extraneous and external stuff that we're doing and get into what's real, and that is there's something else out there.
Yeah. When I saw that's when you're standing there just waiting to get back in, that changes and you want to get back in,
Are you getting back in? When will I get back in? How about you, Derek?
Absolutely. Two questions. I think seeing God, similar experience to Fernando. where it used to happen to me a lot when I was a kid, where just sleeping at night, but I knew I was getting out of my body and just looking down at myself. And it was the weirdest experience. But there's been many occurrences throughout life where it's undeniable that there is something else that's guiding, from car accidents or things that should not have happened and have happened, and I'm going, God, I'm still here. And to know that there's spirits around. I met a medicine man from North America who's Wallace Black Elk, who's passed away 4 years ago, who was one of the last Sioux elders. And we did a sweat lodge with him, and I'm a musician, I produce records, I know sound, and I heard things, saw things in that sweat lodge that defined any logical reason. And it was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had that confirmed spirits. There were spirits in that lodge because the sounds that were coming out were unbelievable. Voices, all ranges, all ages, and it was deep. And there were only 9 of us in the tent. And it's pitch black, but yet you could see blue lights flying around, and we felt things falling on us. It was amazing. And they said that night, for whatever reason, there were many spirits in that tent. So, and I've been really blessed. It's been a lot of experience like that. I think that's why me and Fernando get along. It's one song that he wrote, I'll never forget, Devotion, which was years ago, and it comes off sounding like a pop love song. When I really got into the lyrics, I looked at him and said, man, you're writing about God. And he laughed and goes, yeah, but nobody has to know about it. And his lyrics are all intertwined with that. It can be taken on every different level, but it shows the relationship that everybody shares. We're all connected. We're all come from the same energy. We're all from the same place. So get over all the other bullshit because it doesn't matter.
All right. We're all sitting here together, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome response. Okay, and the last question, of course, is what would surprise people to learn about Fernando? What would surprise fans most to learn about Fernando Saunders?
Ooh. That I'm crazy. No. Well, what is a big surprise to people is that I'm a vocalist. Actually, that's like kind of a big, huge surprise to them. It's like they don't know what's going to happen, and then when they see that, and or then especially I have a new following because people don't even know who I am. Like kids from 16 to 27. This is new audience, so they just see. They don't even. But what's funny about them? They don't even know about the bass part. It's the opposite, you know. And then the other stuff that I. Even though I do work with people like Lou Reed and Marianne Faithful, they'll be surprised that we all meditate, we do Tai Chi, we do yoga, we do stuff. So there's another part as a artist, being a musician and a rock artist, that people will be surprised. Like you said, some people just look at the lyrics. That could be, to them, I will break your fall means, I'm with you, baby, or whatever. But so it's meaning different interpretations. But that would be the big surprise of like where my energy is really, really coming from, and the vocal thing, obviously. But it's surprising in both worlds. It's surprising for the ones that don't know me. They don't know nothing about this, period. Yeah. And then they're stunned. And then the other surprise is the people that know me this way are stunned me as a singer, So.
Same question, Derek?
Oh, that was about me?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I don't know.
Everything's right there.
For me, I think everything. that hasn't come out yet.
That hasn't come out yet.
You gotta look at it. No, I think with me, it's everything is pretty much there. I'm not one that really talks a whole lot, but I don't think I hide anything. I got everything out of my sleeve. Anybody just has to ask.
It's all out there.
It's all out there, but I just love being in a supportive role. I think so. There are other guys that are really good at being out front, and I just knew from early on that that's not my place.
Yeah.
So I think the only thing I would say about myself is just people should just ask. Everything's there.
If you haven't told them, then just ask, and you'll be happy to tell them.
Yeah, I'm very happy to tell them.
All right, I'm Dixon Christie here from PunkTv.ca, and we've been joined by Fernando Saunders and Derek Nakamoto.
Rock! Watch PunkTv.ca for all the best modern rock videos and interviews.